Welcome to another episode of the People's Lima. I am your host, Eric Lima, aka the People's Lima. Follow me on Twitter at People's Lima. Today, I have not done a video in quite a while, and I try to experience with different characters, so bear with me on that as I try to find my own niche here on YouTube. First things first, let's go back to Major League Baseball in September. The Red Sox, unfortunately, collapsed after a 9.5 game lead over the Rays, lost that and got knocked out of the playoffs, which prompted Terry Francona to be fired, and Theo Epstein bolted out of Boston and now into Chicago as the president, and hiring Jed Hoyer, former Padres GM, former Red Sox assistant GM, as the new GM for the Cubs. Will they break the curse there? We'll find out. As the first thing Theo Epstein did was fire Mike Quaid because he wants an experienced major league manager. For the Red Sox general manager will be Ben Cherington. First thing he did was interview Pete Mackinnon, the Phillies bench coach, and former Red Sox third base coach Dale Vane. We'll find out what goes on there, what develops. They want to talk to Rangers pitching coach Mike Maddox for the managerial job. So that would be. And they need a new pitching coach because Kurt Young is no longer the pitching coach for the Red Sox. So obviously they need a new pitching coach and a manager. And after they get all that settled up, they'll work on the players because they need some more pitching. Because John Lackey will be out for the 2012 season due to Tommy John surgery. So if you want to know why he's pitching really awful, that's one of the reasons why. I think he was pitching hurt throughout that season. So we'll see what happens there. They picked up the option of Marco Scutero, so he'll stay as shortstop for another season. I think they want to give Jose Iglesias more time. So they haven't had a steady shortstop since Nomar Garcia-Parra in 2003. We'll see what happens there. Another thing, and let's go to the baseball playoffs. It'll be Yankees in Detroit and Texas and Tampa Bay in the first round of the playoffs. Detroit knocked out New York. Texas knocked out Tampa Bay, which I'm very happy about. Then it was Texas, Detroit, and ALCS. Texas knocked out Detroit and advanced to the World Series. The Cardinals had a sort of path. I forget who the other team wasn't. It was Cardinals and Philly, Arizona and Milwaukee. St. Louis and Philly. St. Louis knocked out Philly. Milwaukee knocked out Arizona. Boom. NLCS. St. Louis knocked out Milwaukee. The Brewers and St. Louis knocked out Milwaukee. Boom, they're in the World Series against Texas. Great series going. The Rangers had a chance to win the whole thing in Game 6. They were a strike away. To me, I think the cancellation of Game 6 ruined the Rangers' momentum going in there, and that gave the Cardinals some extra time. Another thing too, so congratulations to the St. Louis Cardinals. They ended up winning the World Series 4-3. Tony La Russa retired. That means the Cardinals will be looking for a new manager to inherit this World Series championship team. I'm sure La Russa will come back to get his ring, his third and final ring for Major League Baseball. Let's go back. WWE news. It's been crazy. Survivor Series in Madison Square Garden. The Rock will be returned there after to the place where he made his debut 15 years ago with the WWE. He'll team up with John Cena as they go up against Awesome Truth in a main event tag team match. Speaking of tag teams, Air Boom may end up losing the belts because Evan Bourne has been suspended for 30 days violating the wellness policy. This is his first violation. So what do we do about the tag team situation there? It's been in shambles for a long time, but things are starting to form up. You see Percy Watson and Titus O'Neil tag team regularly on NXT, meaning that they're reminiscent of the Soul Patrol of Rocky Johnson and Tony Atlas. So I call them Soul Patrol 2.0. Then you got McGillicuddy and McIntyre. Will they be known as the Daddy Max or something like that? I don't know. They don't go tag team names nowadays. You see Barrett and Rhodes defeating Air Boom in a non-title match. Awesome Truth did the same. We'll see what happens there. The Usos are probably the only pure tag team left in the WWE. The others are just makeshift tag teams, in my personal opinion. They've done away. I thought we had a tag team revival when we got London and Kendrick, the Hooligans, you got Eminem, the Hardys, Deuce and Domino, and Jesse and Festus, all those teams, all those teams. Right now I thought we had a tag team boom, but unfortunately, I don't know what jumped the shark there. I think the split of the Hart Dynasty did that in, unfortunately. So we had a stable since the Core and Nexus. We thought those two factions would revive tag team divisions, but unfortunately that is not the case. So we'll see what happens from here on in. And we do need more women in the Nord Divas in the WWE. I mean, they made a mistake releasing 4 of the most prominent divas. I mean, Maris was trying to come on her own, but she was injured, and they released her, which was not cool. Mickey James, the weight thing. I think she looks gorgeous. She don't need to change a thing. Melina, big mistake. Even though the backstage behavior is not, I'm sure Melina can change that. I'm sure, but I'm sure a lot of pressure probably was paranoid a little bit. And then you got Gail Kim, when they were saying they had nothing with her, which is a big mistake on their part. I'm sorry to say, that's really, really sad. So, but Gail Kim's back in TNA, doing her thing, and somebody get rid of Karen Jarrett, please. She's she talks about, complains about the way the women dress. Excuse me, your annoying voice is the reason why the women's division kind of sucked in TNA. Leave the women's division alone. Give it to somebody like Tracy Brooks. She knows how to handle, the knockouts. Unfortunately, she knows how. Fortunately, she knows how to handle the knockouts. Tracy Brooks should have been in charge. Bischoff will pay for this. All right. So that's it. We have a new World Heavyweight Champion, James Storm, another title champion situation in Crisis where I'm not looking directly into the camera. I don't know why I don't do that. He suffered a concussion, so we don't know what's going to happen there as far as that situation is concerned. So will they give the belt to Bobby Roode? I'm not so sure. This past Monday Night Raw was Halloween, of course, last day of October. I can't believe November's already here. About what? 51 more days till freaking Christmas? Are you serious, bro? You got 3 more weeks till Thanksgiving. 51 more days till Christmas. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the holiday season's not gonna be a safe in our families. But we'll find out what's gonna go on. I'm gonna play everything by ear, and hopefully I can deliver a special holiday episode of the People's Lima either on Thanksgiving or on Christmas, or even both. So be on the lookout for that. Speaking of the holiday season, if you go looking for gifts, if you have a gamer in your family and he's a big Marvel vs. Capcom fan, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is coming out November 15th. Yeah, you can pick the game up, and then if they Thanksgiving got a day off, you can wake up early, play the game. As long as you don't bug your parents, you'll be fine. That's why I plan on doing. Okay. And this is the first holiday season for me with the webcam and these styling new glasses. Woo! Be the man. So, like I said, any questions about the baseball season? The NBA lockout's still going on, and the season's supposed to start. Being boneheads. And not so shocker news: Kim Kardashian files for divorce with former NBA star Chris Humphries. Yeah, really. We knew that was going to happen. Even this video is going to be longer than Kim Kardashian's marriage, for goodness sakes. Jeez. You kidding me? Yeah. I knew this was going to happen. So Slap Nut of the Week goes to Chris Humphries. You idiot. That's all I'm going to say. You an idiot. Dude, you had the most beautiful woman on the planet. You're married to her. You should be happy with her. And instead, you use her. You're an idiot sometimes. Now, everybody can bash Kim because he's a slut and he has a lot of money and blah, 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 blah. Hey, Kim Kardashian trying to look for true love, and that's really tough that guys use her. For goodness sakes. And I don't know what guys are thinking. I don't know what men are thinking half the time. You see, you have a beautiful girl with you, and you cheat on her. What are you thinking? If I had a beautiful girl as a girlfriend, I'd stick with her. I'd be dang happy to have a girlfriend, for goodness sakes. Man, you men, sometimes us men don't think clearly. We don't think clearly. We do not think clearly. Our brains went yanked in that way, and then yanked in that way, and then wham! Right? That stops the head, man. And then lightning strikes your head. You lose. You got whammied, buddy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What are you thinking? What were you thinking? Let's see what's on the docket. Not much. As much as far as I can see. Okay. Trying to straighten myself out here. Sorry about that. And also, a 20-year-old woman has come forward alleging that Justin Bieber is the father of her child. Really? Justin Bieber? Really? You kidding me? Justin Bieber? That guy probably doesn't know what a girl is, for goodness sakes. Wow. Justin Bieber. Unbelievable. Jeez. It's like... like me... It's like accusing me of being GQ Man of the Year or something like that. Really? Really? That's all I gotta say. Really? I mean... I think people will do anything to get money. It's like... the economy is so bad that now people are trying to stop celebrities. People are trying to get to celebrities saying, we're suing that person because he's the father, or he or he's the father of my kid, or she's the mother of my kid, and all this. Oh, really? And first is Michael Jackson. Everybody gets on his case now. And, you know, Bieber. Bieber. What an idiot. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Yeah, Bieber. I don't like the guy, but so what? So what? Oh, baby. When I was working at Swansea Mall, his music was annoying. Alright? His music was annoying. That's why I love the 80s and 90s. They were cool music back then. Duran Duran was what was the band back in the 80s for me. Always singing the Reflex. And then when they made it come back in 2004 with Reach Up for the Sunrise, that was my favorite song because that was the same year the Red Sox won the World Series when Duran Duran made a comeback. You know, if anybody would say if Duran Duran can make a comeback, the Red Sox can make the World Series, you know, none of you all would believe me if I said that. But now they made a comeback. It's like, oh, Duran Duran made a comeback. Things go full circle. Boom, Red Sox won the World Series. Hey, what do you know? Yeah, you know. So the way I see it, it's been really, really weird this year. I mean, this year's it's flew. I mean, this year's flown faster than Power Ranger toys in 1993. Off the shelves, they go wham, you know. So, and Friendly's is filed for Chapter 11th, and if you have not been to a Friendly's, you better go now before they shut down. And come to find out that the 3 stores that were around here locally, and the one in Dartmouth, across the street from the North Dartmouth Mall, the other on Dartmouth Street in New Bedford, and the other is in Fairhaven after going off the bridge, or a little further off the bridge. After the bridge will not close down, so you eat Frenzies or Cyclones. I remember Friendly's was at the Dartmouth Mall when I worked there, and they had Cyclones. Loved those Cyclones. Reese's Peanut Butter and Cup. They always get to me. You know, why I'm not looking directly in the camera? What the heck's going on? Yeah! Zing! Alright. Another thing that is very, very crazy is the Nintendo 3DS coming out, Super Mario 3D Land. I'm not much into 3D games. I like the old school 2D game platformers. But, you know, Street Fighter 4 was an exception for me because, you know, they had the 2D feel. It's a 2D game with a 3D feel, which I think is pretty cool, so. You know, I was Capcom 3. I'm so old school. That's how I am. That's about it. And trying to get used to this. It's really tough, you know. I feel like Woody Allen. I mean, oh my God. Zing. Ah. Well, that is all for today. Thank you for watching this very long episode. This episode is probably longer than Kim Kardashian's marriage. Didn't I tell you that already? So long, and see you next time. Bye-bye.